What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando, Florida, for Wednesday, August 18th. Stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Music theater, film, and award show producer Craig Zadan died Tuesday at his Hollywood Hills home. He was 69. Variety said the cause of his was from a recent shoulder replacement operation. NBC Entertainment Chairman Bob Greenblatt said in a statement, "We are stunned that the man behind so many incredible film, television, and theater productions, several of them joyous musicals, was taken away so suddenly. Craig's distinguished career as a passionate and consummate producer is eclipsed only by his genuine love for the thousands of actors, directors, writers, musicians, designers, and technicians over the years. His absence will be felt in our hearts and throughout our business." Zadan and his longtime collaborator Neil Murren were announced in May as the producers for a 2019 live network production of Hair. Their previous efforts for NBC included stagings of the musicals The Sound of Music, Peter Pan, The Wiz, Hairspray, and Jesus Christ Superstar. They also produced 3 Oscar telecasts for ABC from 2013 to 2015. Playbill.com noted Zadan's stage and screen projects with Mirren earned 6 Oscars, 5 Golden Globes, 17 Emmys, a Grammy, and 2 Tonys. Among their Broadway credits were Promises, Promises, and How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. They also served as producers on TV's Smash and Drop Dead Diva, and on the big screen versions of Chicago, Hairspray, and Footloose. Zadan is survived by his Hopkins. Celebrities took to social media Tuesday evening to express their sorrow over Zadan's death. Neil Patrick Harris tweeted, "I'm stunned and saddened at the unexpected passing of Craig Zadan. He's been a friend my entire life, championed me to host the Oscars, brought musical theater back to TV, a wonderful, kind spirit. My sincere condolences to his family and his partner Elwood. #RIP. Christian Chenoweth wrote, "Annie, the Music Man, Promises, Hairspray, Craig, you were there with me from the very beginning. This is a true loss not only for me but for the world. Rest in peace, sweetheart." Anne Shackman wrote, "In shock, Craig Zadan, my colleague and producer of Hairspray and so many musicals, has passed. Prayers for him and his loved ones. I'm so confused and disoriented. He and Neil Murren gave me the opportunity of a lifetime with that movie. So grateful and so sad. #RIP. And John Legend wrote in his post, "RIP to our friend Craig. He produced Jesus Christ Superstar with us and also produced the Oscars when Common and I sang Glory in front of a replica of the Peters Bridge. A wonderful producer and lovely man." Zadan was 69. Director Danny Boyle will not helm the next as-yet untitled James Bond movie as planned, the franchise announced Tuesday. The official website says Michael G. Wilson, Barbara Broccoli, and Daniel Craig today announced that due to creative differences, Danny Boyle has decided to no longer direct Bond 25. No other details about Boyle's release. Broccoli producers on the film. Craig is the actor who will reprise his role as the international spy in the upcoming sequel. He previously played the iconic character in Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, and Spectrum. Boyle's hiring for the 25th Bond movie was announced in May. The film is scheduled to be released in Britain on October 25th, 2019, and in the United November 8th, 2019. Wilson and Broccoli said at the time, "We're delighted to announce that the exceptionally talented Danny Boyle will be directing Daniel Craig in his 5th outing as James Bond in the 25th installment of the We'll begin shooting Bond 25 in Pinewood Studios in December with our partners at MGM, and thrilled that Universal Pictures will be our international distributor." Asia Argento, a prominent leader of the Me Too movement, has released a statement denying that she sexually assaulted actor Jimmy Bennett when he was 17 years old. The denial comes after documents obtained by the New York Times via an encrypted email sent by an unknown party that Argento arranged to pay Bennett, now 22, $380,000 for sexually assaulting him. Bennett was 7 years old when he starred in the 2004 film The Heart is Deceitful Above All Things with Argento, who played his mother. Argento also directed the project. Argento's statement, first released by reporter Yashali on Twitter Tuesday, said, "I strongly the contents of the New York Times article dated August 20th, 2018. I'm deeply shocked and hurt by having read news that is absolutely false. I have never had any sexual relationship with Bennett. She continued before stating that Bennett targeted her for money due to financial issues he was going through after her public profile was raised for helping start the Me Too movement. Argento also says that Bennett knew of her late boyfriend, Chef Anthony Bourdain, and it was Bourdain's idea to send Bennett the payment in order to avoid any negative press. She says Anthony insisted the matter be handled privately, and this was also what Bennett wanted. Anthony was afraid of the possible negative publicity that such person whom he considered dangerous could have brought upon us. Argento says we decided to deal compassionately with Bennett's demand for help and give it to him. Anthony personally undertook to help Bennett economically upon the condition that we would no longer suffer any further intrusions in our life. Bourdain died in June after committing suicide at the age of 61. Argento in October accused Hollywood mogul Harvey Weinstein of sexual harassment along with 13 other women, which helped start the Me Too movement. The actress and filmmaker also gave a speech at the Cannes Film Festival in May about Weinstein and his sexual misconduct through the years at the event. Girls Trip and the OG star Tiffany Haddish is to tape a stand-up comedy special early next year for Netflix. The streaming service said Tuesday the program is expected to premiere later in 2019. Lisa Nishimura, the vice president of original documentary and comedy, said in a statement, Tiffany Haddish is a force, self-effacing. She's an incredible artist who is winning over audiences while breaking barriers, and we're tremendously proud that she will showcase her formidable talents on Netflix. Haddish was a presenter at Monday night's MTV Video Music Awards ceremony in New York. She hosted the MTV Movie and TV Awards in June. Haddish will next be seen opposite Kevin Hart in the big screen comedy Night School, due in theaters on September 28th. Amy Poehler and Nick Offerman are to host a second season of the crafting competition series Making It, NBC announced Tuesday. Poehler and Offerman said in a joint statement, "We're so excited to be making it again. We promise season 2 will have you glued to your seats." The 6-episode first season premiered July 31st and will wrap up September 4th. Paul Tagelli, the president of Alternative and Reality Group for NBC Entertainment, said, "Seeing firsthand the imagination of a true craftsman and literally watching them create something out of nothing is pure gold. Amy and Nick's longtime friendship and affection for one another brings the show to a whole other level of fun, and we look forward to seeing what season 2 will bring." The pair previously co-starred on the network's sitcom Parks and Recreation for 7 seasons from 2009 to 2015. Netflix has renewed its professional wrestling-based comedy and drama Glow, starring Alison Brie and Marc Maron for a 3rd season. Netflix made the announcement Monday on Twitter alongside a video of the cast saying number 3 from throughout the first 2 seasons. The streaming service said in reference to how Season 2, which arrived in June, ended with the cast moving their professional wrestling program to Las Vegas. "Did you think we'd glow to Vegas without you? Let's do this. #Glow Season 3. Maron, along with other cast members, also commented on the Season 3 renewal on social media. Maron, who portrays director Sam Sylvia, said on Twitter, "So, Netflix coming back for round 3. Dig it. #Vegas. Betty Gippen, who plays Debbie Literary Bell Egan, "Sir, what happens in Vegas goes into your television. Season 3 at Glow Netflix, baby. #Glow Netflix." Chris Lowe, who stars as producer and announcer Bash Howard, posted on Instagram a photo of himself holding hands with Kate Nash, who stars as Rhonda Britannica Richardson. Lowe and Nash's character were last seen at the end of Season 2 getting engaged. Lowe says, "Season 3, baby. #Glow, #Thomas the Mannequin, #Britannica, #Unrequited Love, #Lizzie and Carly on a Bench, #Viva Las Vegas, #Vegas or Bust, #Vegas or Bash." Executive produced by Weeds and Orange and New Black creator Jenny Cohen, Glow is inspired by the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, a real-life female wrestling league and television show from the 1980s. Glow received a number of Emmy nominations in July, including Best Comedy and for Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy for Gipling. The cast of the cop comedy Brooklyn Nine-Nine, including Andy Samberg and Stephanie Beatrice, are celebrating the start of production on Season 6 on Instagram as the program moves over to NBC from Fox. Brooklyn Nine-Nine was initially canceled by Fox after 5 seasons in May, before NBC rescued the series soon afterwards. Samberg posted on Instagram Monday an uncaptioned selfie of himself making a funny face alongside fellow series stars Terry Crews and Melissa Fumero. Beatriz, meanwhile, posted another selfie taken by Sandberg that features herself and a smiling Chelsea Peretti. Beatriz captioned the image, "Your dad and two moms are here to pick you up, hashtag Brooklyn Nine-Nine." Other on-set photos taken by members of the cast included Dirk Blocker of Joe McKinnon Miller and Jolo Trujillo, who posted a selfie. Blocker said alongside a photo of himself eating, "First day back, season 6, Breakfast of Champions, hashtag thank you NBC." Trujillo also said an image of himself putting on a tie, "Squad's back." Brooklyn Nine-Nine will make its return with season 6 on NBC starting in 2019. The Hills will return to MTV as The Hills' New Beginning. The network announced the news at the 2018 MTV Video Music Awards, which took place Monday at Radio City Music Hall in New York. Former The Hills star Heidi Montage, Spencer Pratt, Audrina Partridge, Jason Whaler, Justin Bobby, Stephanie Pratt, and Frankie Delgado reunited at the awards show. Montage and Pratt brought their 10-month-old son Gunnar. Montage wrote on Instagram, "Ready for the hashtag VMAs at MTV, Gunnar's first trip to New York, hashtag family vacation, hashtag NYC." The Hills' New Beginnings will follow the professional and personal lives of several original cast members along with their children and friends. The show is slated to premiere in 2019 according to Variety. Lauren Conrad and Kristen Cavallaro at the VMAs and are not expected to take part in the reboot. People said Conrad is focused on motherhood and her other projects. The source says she's in a different place in her life, but she wants everyone to enjoy themselves. She wishes everyone the best of luck. The Hills initially had a 6-season run from 2006 to 2010. Drake pushed back a planned concert set to take place in Toronto on Monday as part of his tour with the rap trio Migos. Live Nation Ontario said on Twitter, due to circumstantial control, the Aubrey and the Three Migos tour date in Toronto, originally scheduled for August 20th, is being postponed. In a statement before stating that tickets will be honored is yet to be announced. The concert on Monday was part of a 3-day stint at the Air Canada Central in Drake's hometown of Canada. The scheduled show, set to take place on Tuesday and Wednesday, was going to be on as planned. This is the latest setback for the tour, which pushed back and rescheduled a number of dates in July. A spokesperson for Drake said in a statement, "In order to deliver the high-standard tour experience our fans expect and deserve, we have made the necessary decision to slightly adjust the beginning of the Aubrey and the Three Amigos tour, new double album titled Scorpion, that featured the rapper confirming rumors that he fathered a son." And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1938, Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers graced the Life cover. Hollywood's most dancing duo Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers are featured on the cover of Life magazine on this day in 1938, offering readers a graceful vision at a time when America is still in the grips of the Great Depression. Born Frederick Austerlitz on May 10, 1899 in Omaha, Nebraska, Astaire began touring the vaudeville circuit with his sister and dance partner Adele in early childhood. By 1917, the siblings were from New York and London. After Adele married an English lord, Astaire began working in films, starting with a small role in Dancing Lady in 1933. In his second film, Flying Down to Rio in 1933, he paired with Ginger Rogers, who was born Virginia Catherine McMath on July 16, 1911 in Missouri. As a teenager, Rogers had been a champion Charleston dancer and had also toured on the vaudeville circuit. In 1930, she made a splash on Broadway in George and Ira Gershwin's musical Girl Crazy. Astaire and Rogers turned out to be a perfect match on the dance floor, and audiences flocked to see their dazzling, complex routines in the 10 movie musicals they made together, including The Gay Divorcee, 1933, Top Hat, 1935, Swing Time, 1936, and Shall We Dance, 1937. Katharine Hepburn once famously said of the couple, "He gives her class and she gives him sex." The pair's final film together was 1949's The Barclays of Broadway. Although best known for her partnership with Astaire, Rogers made some 70 films during her career and won a Best Actress Academy Award in Kitty Foyle. A savvy businesswoman, she invested her earnings wisely and became one of Hollywood's wealthiest actresses. Married and divorced 5 times, Rogers had no children and continued to perform for most of her life, scoring triumphs on Broadway in Hello, Dolly in 1965 and in With Mammy in 1969. Rogers died on April 25, 1995 at the age of 83. After his partnership with Rogers in the 1930s, the Debonaires continued dancing on screen with other partners, including Paulette Goddard, Rita Hayworth, and Lucille Bremer. He went on to such films as 1957's Funny Face with Audrey Hepburn and 1974's The Towering Inferno, which co-starred Steve McQueen and Paul Newman. His performance in the latter film earned Astaire his only Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Astaire died at the age of 88 on June 22nd, 1987. And that was your entertainment report for Wednesday, August 22nd, 2018. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.